Ladies and gents, good afternoon. Welcome to PvP.1 Naval Action 3v3 tournament. We are actually in Group H, playing PoDW versus Ugly, Russians versus French. So this is a very important match, because if Ugly win this match, they will qualify for the final stage. If PoDW wins, they will qualify. At the moment, PoDW has more points, but nothing is done yet. So we will see. So an important thing to know, I think I've seen all PoW teams having carronades, indeed. Yep, full carronade. And Ugly team used their previous tactics, meaning going for longs. So they're starting to shoot sails at the moment. So, Timent Nostros Ferorum Globus, I'm guessing that's their team motto. Unfortunately, I don't speak Latin, so we'll have to Google that to see what it means. Probably some fancy thing. Yes, and as Dumpert said, true, PoDW probably already qualified, because last match was a tie. Indeed, so they don't really care about qualifying or not. They're probably gonna lay out, try this composition with carronades. Maybe see if they can handle a long cannon team with carronades. That's because if they qualified, remember that it's 45 minutes here, but in final stage, match will go on until one ship actually sinks past the 45 minutes. As soon as 45 minutes hit, first ship that goes down loses. So that means that long cannons could be a good solution for final stage. And those PoDWs are professionals with carronades. I had never seen them play, even in open world PvP with longs. So they need to know if they're able to get up against those ships with their carronades. If they can't, they may have to change tactics for the final stage. So this is probably going to be a long match. And welcome, Bounty Hunter. I'm guessing that's Bounty Hunter from Sorry team that you've seen yesterday. Wait. Oh. As usual, Dumpert is watching this match too. So, sales. 96 for this frigate, 89% for the Renommee, and 82 for the Essex. It reminds me that we only had a quick look at the scoreboard. So, frigate surprise for this Ugly team. It seems they change. Maybe they changed. I can't remember if they had two frigates like that yesterday. Wait, and they have a surprise. Yeah, they changed their composition. They had a Renommee. Now they switched to surprise. Okay, so that's interesting. As PoDW, has an Essex, frigate, and a Renommée. They probably knew Ugly was going to go for speed, and they took this Renommée to maybe try and catch them up a bit. Bounty Hunter is saying that Dumpert is an NA junkie. Indeed, he's often on Naval action, which is good because he keeps me company. So I like it. So thing is, at the moment, it's not a very risky match for both teams. If Ugly team, the red team, we're gonna call them the red team because there are a mix of several clans. OCGN, Grogs, and Ugly. If they tie again, they will pass on to next stage. We will probably ask them to go in maybe a bit, not to kite all the way, because kiting all the way is a disqualification. If you don't, kiting is good, but what you need to do is kite to be able to sink a ship, not kite just for the sake of it. However, well, we're not gonna force people in the fight. I mean, we're not gonna ask them to go at 1 meter from a carronade ship with their longs. But you know, it's always difficult to keep the good middle ground between those two facts rules. But if we So how are those sales going? 85% here. 73 for this Renommée, and they're catching up, which is pretty good. They're catching up on Duguay. What are they gonna do here? It's a broadside. Oh, most balls rebound, but he's trying to stop him, which is good. Are they gonna turn back and try and go for him? Oh my god, he is jumping right on them, and it's 270 men, which means he has more men than he should on this Renommée. Maybe they have a boarding tactics here, which would force the Ugly team to go for it and try and sink a ship earlier than expected, which could do the trick for PoDW. We're gonna see that, and Pelennor is getting in to try and help Duguay, but Varjag is in the way. And meanwhile, Alex is right on Sacrableu's tail. These are really good moves from both teams, and especially from PoDW, which is probably gonna manage to put Duguay in the wind. I'm almost certain now they're gonna try and board. And yes, Bounty Hunter, they both go through if a tie. Both of them. But that means ours is left behind. However, if Ugly team loses, ours still have a chance to get in. Oh, that's what's gonna happen here. And they managed to block him. This is really nice play. And Ugly Team is now getting in the fight. They have no other option. They want to prevent Duguay from getting boarded. Or are they just gonna completely destroy him by staying that way? So Pellinor took a bit of damage here. Duguay took a bit of damage, but not you know, it's not critical for the time being. Oh, have you seen those balls bounce right off that Renomé's armor? What a mess! This is looking really bad for everyone. So this was, and there's goes the boarding. I wonder who boarded. PoDW are pushing each other, which is not that good. Let's see. Wait. I think we're... Oh, it's two boardings at the time. Two boardings at the time. This is really unexpected. So that's the two boardings. Never seen that. Well, that's unexpected. So I'm not really sure who's boarding who, but I would guess Sacre Bleu is being boarded by Varjag here. Wait, no, by Ram probably, and Varjag probably boarding Duguay. Wait, I really don't know. And Pellinor is getting in to try and push those boats. So PoDW Varjag is in a really bad situation. He has 125 crew left, which is not good, and Pellinor is probably trying to either push them or wait for Varjag to disengage. Varjag is 47 crew. Oh, he's probably gonna lose. And PoDW lost Varjag here. They lost their Essex. This is really unexpected. Okay, so I'm guessing this match is gonna be way faster than it looked at first. Everyone's getting boarded. Oh yeah, the Renommée is doing pretty good. In fact, that was the Essex was doing not okay at all. And Duguay has 2 crew left, so he's probably gonna lose his ship here. Don't forget, they are allowed to hop on the new ship. Well, I think they are. They are even allowed to put crew on that new ship. Only thing is, you're gonna have a very low crew count at that point. And Duguay, 256 ship? What's that? I'm really not getting... Oh, he got a fleet. Okay. Okay, he captured a frigate. I'm not getting totally what's happening there. He jumped on the Essex and put it crew on his frigate, I'm guessing. this is really beginning to look awkward, really. And Duguay still has a lot of and he's on the Carronade ship now, so that's a good move. And he's on the Carronade Essex. PoDW lost a second ship. So it's PoDW versus the rest. PoDW Alex versus the rest. It's a really awkward. Okay, so Duguay jumped into the Essex, right? So yeah, Alex is in a really bad position here. He needs to, well, get that frigate. That's really a mess. I'm really not sure how we're gonna be able to count points here. So yeah. No, no. So just to let you know, they won't be able to go past the 500. That's not possible. Okay, so that's a fact. But what I'm wondering is now, how should we judge? You know, it is clear that PoDW doesn't need to sink all those ships, including this frigate fleet. Um, so how should he win? That's a really strange. They're low on crew. The others are low on crew, so he can still do something about it. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. It would have been really a complicated matter if both teams were in a in a situation where they could well, you know, they fought for qualification. The fact is, at the moment, PoDW is qualified whatever happens, so it's not that bad if we, you know, he's gonna try and board again. He is boarding again, that's it. It's a full boarding match. So 304 versus 114. Let's see. One lost. Oh, a few lost here. Pelennor only lost one, and 14 lost here. And Pelennor is on a crew shock, but that's not good for PoDW, because Ugly Team still has two ships here. Even if he loses his surprise, they still have ships, so it's, you know, it's kind of okay. However, Yeah, and they still have a lot of crew over there. However, PoDW had crew superiority. I mean, individually speaking. And he will probably lose that superiority, especially, yeah, if they start racking him. And 70,262. And I think boarding stopped. And Duguay is probably going to try and get him back. It's going to be very hard for Alex to get out of this. And he's boarded again. This time by Duguay. Thing is, if Duguay had boarding mods, I would suspect he had those. He's not gonna have them anymore now, because he jumped out of his frigate. So that may have been a bad move, though they still have a major crew superiority. So if Alex doesn't have any crew mods, he's probably gonna lose at some point. Let's have a look at ships meanwhile. Look at that. That's really a nice ship. Really is. The Essex. So crew count 224, 105. Okay, well, I think we all know what's gonna happen here. And he disengaged again. And he got chain boarded by Sacre Bleu that took him right after. Well, it's this first PoDW loss here. It was yeah, it was it was an awkward match, definitely. Lasted for 25 minutes. And Ugly wins. Well, that was unexpected. That was really unexpected. Ugly wins with 500 points to none. We're gonna have to probably look at those rules again to, well, to able the next matches to be sure and go smooth all the way. We'll see what happens. We'll see how we handle that. But that was a very nice match, and everything was legit, in fact. So yeah. I'll update the challenge, and I think PoDW and Uglies go to next round. Let's have a talk with both teams, shall we? Hey.
Team 1 on the server.
Hey.
So nice tactics, I guess.
Ah, mais tu
Unexpected.
Avec nous, hein?
No, because I'm on
No.
the stream.
Oh, merde.
So I could speak French, but no one would understand.
But we don't care.
You don't, but I do. So so was everything planned from start? Did you have boarding mods on there?
Yeah, as you guess, we all had boarding mods, so we plan to do some sales and to go straight for boarding, and we plan to surprise our enemies, which seems to have functioned. We just uh, we just didn't plan this to happen so early in the game, but so be it.
Yeah, well, but well, your trap worked too well, I guess, because they tried to stop you. What was
Yeah.
so they played your game all the way, but they didn't know at that time that that you had well, you had uh, boarding mods. So yeah, that made your game. So in fact, you're, if I'm not wrong, you're qualified for next round.
Yep, we are.
So that's
We are.
nice play. Anything to say before I hop into their channel and have a talk with them?
No, I think both teams enjoyed the match. It was short but surprising, so no.
Okay, okay. Well, thanks for that. It was very impressive, and see you on on the next round.
Thanks, see you.
You switched to
Hey
channel
guys,
team 2 on the
I'm
server.
on the streaming, um, and well, wanted to see with you what you thought, if you're able to explain. Did you expect such a match?
Well, of course, we didn't expect this.
Yeah.
Well, we are only glad that it's only in this group, not in next fight. We saw something like that.
Yeah, yeah. It would have been tough to
Yeah,
well
it
to
would be. Yeah, it would be much more tragic in next battle.
true, true. So nevertheless, you're qualified. So it was sort of a test match, right? You had nothing much to lose.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe we will have some tougher enemy now because of this, but well,
Yeah,
we shall
maybe,
see.
maybe, but I would guess that people will be more attentive to, you know, uh, crew count and things like that. They will, yeah, they will maybe look at it after what happened here, but well, well, you fought really well, and to be honest, at the start, I thought you were gonna win. Because you stopped that boat, and that was the best thing you could have done. But I didn't expect the ugly team to had boarding mods.
Yeah, I think nobody expected this except them, of course.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, great match, guys. It was unexpected again, and you fought well. Regarding the fact you did not have any uh, marines or things like that, you didn't have any boarding mods, right?
Well, no.
Yeah. So it was
At least our frigates didn't have
okay.
nothing.
Yeah. So it was very hard for you guys to. Okay. Well, nevertheless, great job, guys, and then I'll see you on next stage then, on final stage.
Thanks. Yeah, we shall see.
You switched to channel lobby I on the server.
Well, that's it for today, I guess. Well, no, not for today, but for this match. So a small sum up. Group H. First in Group H is now the ugly team with one forfeit from the opposite team, so that's a win for ugly. A draw with the Ars team, a tie, sorry, and a win versus PoDW. So 7 points first. PoDW is second with 6 points, 2 wins and 1 loss. They're the only one in this group that actually played against the Ocean team, because the Ocean team forfeited 2 matches. And so yeah, that's something done. Group H over with. We'll see both teams in final stage. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.